Spark Books here. Today, I'm going to explain the book, Captivate, by Vanessa Van Edwards. Take care, enjoy the book, and have a nice day. Captivate, 2017, is your guide to human behavior and social success. Whether you're trying to connect with others at home, at work, or out in the world, Van Edwards set about breaking down the mechanics of how to capture people's attention and engage in meaningful interaction. Key idea number 1, focus on strengths and important individuals to manage social circumstances. A party or networking event invites you. You feel socially uneasy. You'll need a plan to take charge in this unfamiliar setting. You need a social strategy. Remember that people excel in different social settings. Indeed, a social game plan is to avoid uncomfortable situations. After all, nobody expects a pitcher to be a star second baseman, and few people succeed in all social circumstances. Avoid your worst social situations. People can smell fakeness, so don't try to fool them. Proof: the author's lab, Science of People, assess participants' ability to spot a phony smile. 86.9% of 4,361 participants recognize the phony smile. Knowing where you're comfortable and who you'll focus on are both crucial. You can't please everyone. Target your audience. The author acquired this lesson when a YouTube commenter said her casual dress made her videos look unprofessional. The author pondered reshooting her videos after the comment. She rapidly recognized that she wanted focused students for her lessons, not ones who would be distracted by her dress. She realized she didn't have to please everyone. She alone could identify her target audience and use her brainpower to attract them. Key idea number 2, first impressions are made with posture, hands, and eyes. Have you met a magnet? Such a guy can command a room. They weren't charismatic by birth. Most people can learn to make a good first impression. Starting tool: the triple threat can hack trust. Hands, posture, and eye contact comprise it. Because they disclose intentions, hands matter. However, this primordial instinct is still alive in most people. So show your hands. We shake hands to meet people, and police tell criminals to put their hands up for a reason. Posture is crucial to projecting success and confidence and attracting others. Bill McAvely and Akbar Zahir of Carnegie Mellon University say job interviews require confidence, even more than the candidate's reputation, personal history, and skills. Launch stance for perfect posture. Pull your shoulders back and down, lift your head and chest forward and slightly up, and let your arms fall softly away from your torso. Finally, eye contact shows you respect and value someone. Eye contact releases oxytocin, which builds trust and bonds. Body language specialist Alan Pease advises, in the definitive book of body language, he recommends maintaining eye contact for 60 to 70% of the conversation to connect with someone. Key idea number 3, read people's subtle facial expressions. People often feel and express different things. Decoding people's unconscious facial expressions reveals their true beliefs. Paul Ekman, an American psychologist, called these small facial gestures micro-expressions. Micro-expressions include wrath, disdain, happiness, fear, surprise, disgust, and melancholy. We'll discuss each. A stiff mouth and pinched eyebrows indicate fury. It happens after a fight or disagreement. Dawn creates two vertical lines between the eyes, pulling the eyebrows together and down. The mouth closes or opens wide, preparing to shout. Smirks, or elevated mouths, show contempt. Contempt is often misinterpreted as a happy smile. When told no or when they despise someone, this micro-expression is easy to make. In such settings, people rarely grin, thus consider context when identifying micro-expressions. Third, happy people smile big. Eye wrinkles and cheek lifts occur. Simple, true happiness is visible. It covers a person's face. Next, learn how to recognize different micro-expressions. Key idea number 4, more complicated micro-expressions can reveal more. After learning about the first 3 micro-expressions, learn about the others. Fear is shown by wide open eyes, pulled eyebrows, horizontal forehead lines, and a slightly open mouth. The eyebrows reveal this micro-expression. If someone's eyebrows and upper eyelids are raised, they're definitely terrified. Opening your eyes wide is the greatest method to assess a situation and decide whether to run. The terror micro-expression, slightly wide mouth, lets oxygen in, ready you to run. Remember that any perceived threat, from a spider to a bully, will cause fear. Next is surprise, shown by pulled eyebrows and a dropped jaw. Surprise resembles fear, but the eyebrows draw apart and the mouth opens wider. This micro-expression can disclose a lot, so learn to spot it. If a coworker reacts with surprise when you say you're off a project, you can bet he didn't know. Disgust, another micro-expression, can reveal more than intended. It has a high upper lip, a wrinkled upper nose, and a tight bottom lip. Disgust comes from disliking something, like a sandwich. Take a job interview. The interviewee looks disgusted when you mention the job's paperwork. This will indicate his suitability. Finally, sorrow is recognized by its frowning expression. The eyelids drop, the eyebrows pinch, the lower lip blows out, and the lips turn down. This micro-expression depicts disappointment and tears. Key idea number 5. 5 major personality qualities might help you understand others. Have you purposely changed your romantic partner? You probably failed. Changing others is challenging. Instead than trying to alter someone, why not learn to detect personality traits before befriending them? It's simpler. Only 5 personality qualities exist: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Each person has some of the ocean traits. Dr. Lewis Goldberg discovered the Big Five in the 1980s. Openness is shown by your curiosity and willingness to try new things. If you love traveling or rearranging things, you're probably open. If you like routines, you may be less open. Conscientiousness involves getting things done. To-do lists and rigorous schedules indicate conscientiousness. If lists overwhelm you and you prefer talking about large ideas than implementing them, you may score lower in this category. Third is extroversion, how you feel around others. Ask yourself, do gatherings or solitude energize you? If you prefer alone time, you're probably an introvert. Agreeableness, the 4th attribute, affects teamwork. This includes trust and social skills. Agreeable people try to please others. Disagreeable people are more pragmatic than caring. Finally, neurotics worry and have mood swings. Use these attributes to evaluate others. Key idea number 6, use specific stories to connect. Neural coupling? It's a brain function that lets you imagine a delicious chocolate mousse even when there's none. Recalling the dish recreates the taste. Listening to someone's tale activates this process. You may readily picture and connect with someone who tells you a personal tale. A brain scan study of a storyteller and his listener supports this. As the speaker narrated the story, the listener's brain started to show reader-like patterns. As their activity matched, the brain synced. Storytelling is powerful. Start with a tale stack. Trigger subjects and boomerangs are in these stories. Trigger topics, the first category of story, are universal topics. News, weather, traffic, and other relatable topics are examples. The second, igniting stories, are those with depth. Personal anecdotes make these stories more impactful. They're excellent at making people cry, laugh, or groan. Finally, a boomerang is a story or question that returns the conversation to the speaker. When you want to talk, utilize this narrative. For instance, you just told a colleague about spilling coffee on a celebrity. Asking your colleague about her famous encounters is a good boomerang. Key idea number 7, sharing vulnerabilities and seeking help makes you more approachable. Benjamin Franklin, a founding father of the United States, asked a political opponent to lend him a book he knew he owned. The opponent agreed. Franklin borrowed the text, read it, and returned it with a thank you note. The other politician treated Franklin better afterward. The Franklin effect was born from its success. Asking for help makes you appear more vulnerable and human, which might help you connect with others. Thus, asking for a favor will make someone like you. Though paradoxical, studies have shown the effect. John Jecker and David Landy conducted a late 1960s experiment. They paid research participants to take several tests. After these exams, one of them would ask multiple participants to return some of the money, alleging the project was inadequately funded. Later, participants rated these test administrators' likability. Those that returned the money liked the researchers more. Why? Because the researchers revealed their lack of financing. They became more human and relatable. However, don't beg strangers for money. Asking for guidance shows weakness better. Doing so demonstrates you're not perfect and need help. Ask for book, restaurant, or holiday gift suggestions. Social awkwardness and anxiety can hurt your work, dating life, and life. These challenges can be overcome. Learning to understand micro-expressions and personality types will help you overcome your social anxiety and become a social star. To view more content like this, subscribe. Don't forget to like and turn on notifications. The channel really benefits from it. I appreciate you being here.